Hey guys, it's time for the brain sharper exercise, which is the first part of the Verizon media training number 2, the optimization part. It will check your mathematical abilities, and actually it's gonna check mine. Why mine? Because I haven't yet like input the answers here. I was only lucky enough to write the questions. So that's it. We're gonna solve it together. Hopefully we'll get the same solution. We have a graph here. Look, that's the verifying data graph. And it was done in a very sophisticated architectural 3D system. And I cannot tell you which one is it, but you can only guess. So let's go straight to the point. We need to calculate the average CPC according to this graph, where the y-axis represents the CPC. The x-axis represents the hour of the day, and this nice graph is the average CPC. Okay, so what do we have here? We have 100 clicks each hour. So whoever wrote this question, and you need to thank Efrat for this, made it easy for you. And that's it. Let's go to some math. Do you know how to calculate average? I really hope so, because to calculate an average of anything, you have to take the total amount of something divided by the total amount of whatever it is that you divide it to, whether it's hours, kids, people, I don't know, skiers, whatever. So let's take an example. Okay, we have the hour of day, so I prepared a very nice Excel sheet because we really need an Excel sheet, right? It takes all the hours from the above graph, and we also know that we have 100 clicks each hour, so that will make life easier in terms of Excel calculation. Now the CPC is changing because we see that in 8 we had a 0.09. Okay, so a 0.09, and in 10 we had 0.1. In 11, in 9 we had, yeah. In 9, now in 10, yeah, in 10 we had 0.11. And let me just pause it a little for a moment, continue this, and then get back to you. And like magic, you see, like magic, it's here in front of your eyes. So let's now continue. What we need to do is calculate the proportion, okay, out of each hour, what was the spend. Okay, let's say hourly spent. So we paid on average 9 cents per click. We had 100 clicks. So, well, it's the CPC times the click. Then we have the spend. So now what left to do is just to ask ourselves, well, guys, what is the total spent we had so far? So that's the number of spent. Now we want the average CPC, AVG CPC. Okay? You can do it in two ways. One is just ask Excel what's the average of. Mm, you know what? Let's not use Excel. Yeah, not do this Excel thing. I wanted you to see the um, just the right way to calculate the average. So we ask ourselves the average CPC. What's the average CPC? It's the spent divided by clicks. Okay, this is how much we spent in total. This is the clicks. So if we divide the spend by the clicks, we get, well, the average CPC. The spend is 1. The clicks is, well, the sum of all clicks. How do we do the sum? We just 100 times 13, which is the number of hours between 8 and 8 in total. Okay, just remember that you don't have 12 hours between 8 and 8 because it includes one of the 8s, so it's 13. Okay, notice it here. So this is 119 divided by 300 will give us. So I'll just now have to rephrase the question. Let's round it. So let's do it round up and give it just 1. Okay, yeah, let's just round up. So that's the number 0.1. That's it. That's for the first question. Yeah, not do this Excel thing, I wanted you to see the um, just the right way to calculate the average. So we ask ourselves the average CPC. What's the average CPC? It's the spent divided by clicks. Okay, this is how much we spent in total. This is the clicks. So if we divide the spend by the clicks, we get, well, the average CPC. The spend is, the clicks is, well, the sum of all clicks. How do we do the sum? We just 100 times 13, which is the number of hours between 8 and 8 in total. Okay, just remember that you don't have 12 hours between 8 and 8 because it includes one of the 8s, so it's 13. Okay, notice it here. So this is 119 divided by 300 will give us. So I'll just now have to rephrase the question. Let's round it. So round, let's do it round up and give it just 1. Okay, yeah, let's just round up. So that's the number 0.1. That's it. That's for the first question. Next question is, what's the last known CPC reported by Verizon Media? Well, let's look at the graph. Last known input was at 8. Now, does that mean that it's 8 right now? No, I remind you, Gemini or Verizon Media just show the last known CPC. It might be 9 or 10 now because it has a lag. 1 hour, 2 hours, depends, it changes, but usually it's 1 hour. Um, so what we know is that at 8, we had an average CPC in all the clicks of these hours of 7 cents. So the answer here will be 7 cents. And what was the spend so far? So 100 clicks per hour. So we have already calculated it. The answer is $119. So that's for the brain. See you with the next section.